everyone, so a few days ago I put up a little Instagram picture and said that I was going to be doing a Q&A video, which is what this is, and lots of you asked questions and a few of you asked on Twitter as well, and I went through them all and picked out some and I'm going to answer them now. So quite a lot of them were baby related, so I'm going to put them at the end of this video just in case you're not as interested in those as you are in general questions. And I'm sorry if you asked a question and I've kind of featured somebody else asking it. It wasn't done in any particular order or any way. I just went through them and selected them. So I'm just going to get straight into it, and I hope you enjoy this, and I hope you find out a little bit more about me if you don't really know that much already. So here we go. Sorry if I say anyone's name's wrong. Bridie_KiltyXO asks, what do you regret? What do you regret not doing in your teenage years? I would say probably travelling. I haven't really been abroad very much in my life and done that kind of stuff, and gone on girls' holidays and things like that. So I think I probably would have liked to do that in my teenage years and when I was young, free and single, and now I'm old. No, I'm joking. I'm sure there'll be plenty of chances for me to go on holiday, but there'll be more sort of family holidays with me and Ricky and the baby and things, which I think I'll prefer anyway. I've never really been like a crazy party girl, so but I guess it would have been good to experience that because it'll be something you'd always remember, so that probably, travelling more. Hey, Eleanor Holt asks, GCSEs at school? I'm guessing you mean what GCSEs did I get at school, so I'll quickly try and remember. I got an A star in expressive arts, an A in English literature, a B in drama, a B in English language, I got, I think I got 2 Ds in science and an F in maths, which is really, really bad, and I can't believe I'm admitting that, but yeah, I got an F in maths. What else? There's more, but I can't remember. But I know I literally got nearly one of every grade, like from A star to F, which is probably not something to be proud of, but I kind of lived for English and drama and expressive arts and things like that at school, and wasn't really too great on the algebra, maths, statistics sides of things. Mandy asks, who is your role model? I'd probably say somebody like Kate Middleton, because she is very classy, she's very sophisticated. I'm not saying I'm anything like Kate Middleton, but I really do look up to her, and I think she's a great role model for all young women. Irish Louise Gemma asks, what was the most significant point in your life, the point that made you decide to become a beauty guru / business owner / YouTuber? You're inspiring. Well, thank you very much for saying that, first of all. The most significant point in my life. Okay, so I left drama school, like performing arts college, because it wasn't the right place for me. I wasn't happy there, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life for a while because I just wanted to perform, but it's such a hard business to get into. So while I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, I decided to set up my own business, and I never really expected it to take off like it did and like it has, and I'm so happy I made that decision. At the time I really thought I was letting myself down by making that decision, and now I'm really, really glad that I did, because it turned out for the best. YouTube wise, YouTube wasn't like it is now back when I started. It was a completely different thing, and I didn't again realise that I would get as many subscribers as I have now, and it's all pretty amazing. So YouTube, I don't know, it was just something that I wanted to do for fun, and it's kind of grown into a job, and I love it. So I'm really lucky that the decisions I took worked out for me. Ella Bosdag asks, what's your tips for going through a hard time? I love you. I love you too. My tip for going through a hard time is something which I really believe is that you should never give up, because the thing that you are wanting or trying to succeed in or reach your goal, the thing that you currently don't have that you want, that could happen tomorrow. And there's been so many times when I felt down about something and felt like everything's going wrong, for the next day something great to happen, and that is so true. So you might not have a very good day, you might not have a very good week, you might not be having a very good month or year, but things will get better. Life does go up and down, and you have to live those down days and down times to appreciate the good times. That sounds really cheesy and corny, but it is so, so true. So all I'd say is just stick with it and know that tomorrow could be the most amazing day of your life, and live your life like that. Hannah_May_X asks, what's your favourite high street shop? I could probably answer this question all day, but I will just give you a quick rundown of my favourites. So I love Primark, but I also love Topshop, New Look, H&M, Urban Outfitters, what else? Those 6 I would say, or 5, however many I just said. They're my favourite ones that I tend to go in all the time. And Zara, I love Zara as well. What camera do you use to film your videos, and what do you edit and upload your videos on? I get asked this question all the time, so I thought I should definitely include it. I film my videos on a Canon 650D, which is a DSLR camera, and I edit my videos on iMovie on a Mac, and obviously upload them onto YouTube. So hopefully that answers lots of your questions, because I get asked that a lot. Okay, O1IV I4, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name, sorry, asks, if you could be any animal or made up creature, what would it be? I would definitely be a unicorn, because they're just the most cool creature ever in existence, because they're just magical, have long pastel coloured hair. I'd probably just be like a My Little Pony or something. But yeah, I love unicorns, so I would choose to be a unicorn. Okay, FVCKX Kate asks, what's your favourite thing about Ricky? How does he inspire you? Which I thought was such a lovely question, because there are lots of things that I love about him and things that inspire me about him. And I think my favourite thing about him is just how patient and sweet and kind he is. He's just a really nice person to have around, and sometimes I take him for granted and I don't appreciate him as much as I should, but he is actually a very good person. And the thing that inspires me the most about him is probably his patience, because I'm not a patient person. He inspires me to be more patient and to never give up. Okay, I think this is one of my favourite questions ever. Georgia's_XOX, I've written this down, so I've probably written that wrong, sorry. She asks, if someone handed you a book and told you it's your life story, would you read it to the end? What a brilliant question. One that I am still trying to answer in my head. I don't know is the answer. Someone gives you a book and you can read everything that's going to happen to you till the day that you die. You might have some idea by the length of the book maybe, which is kind of a horrible thought. I don't know. I think no. I do like to think I want to know what would happen in the future, because I'd like to plan things. But if you saw something in there that you really didn't want to see, that made you unhappy, all you would be doing is thinking of that, because if it was inevitable and it was going to happen anyway, there's nothing you could do about it, then why live all your days up to that being unhappy, scared, all of those things. If you could change your future, then maybe I'd read it, because there'd be something in there that I would do differently and wouldn't take that path. But I just believe, this is getting a bit deep, isn't it? I just believe that everything does happen for a reason. So if someone handed you a book and it was your life story, then that is how it's going to go. And it's best not to know what the future holds. So no is my answer to that question. Eloise Pollock asks, what YouTubers have you been watching recently? I've been watching the Saucony Jolies. I watch them probably every single day, or if I don't get to watch them every day, then I'll catch up with what's going on. And I also love, excuse me, I also have Hannah Mag's channel, who I talked about the other day, and her little family and their Sunday vlogs. I love those. Been watching Zoe, obviously Zoella, because I just think she seems like such, I've met her a couple of times and I just think she is an honestly really sweet, genuine, nice girl, and I always look forward to watching her videos. So Zoe. Also, who else? Gabby, Velvet Ghost, who I met a couple of weeks ago, and she's absolutely lovely as well, and she's hilarious. So therefore, YouTubers that I've been watching a lot lately. So let me know in the comments below who you've been watching lately. Millie Armitage asks, did you always want to do YouTube when you were little? I love this question because it just shows how much YouTube has grown over the last few years, because it wasn't around when I was little. And like I said, when I first started YouTube, it wasn't brand new or anything, but not that many people did it really. And it was so different to how it is now. So yeah, I know everyone is kind of obsessed with YouTube these days, and so I didn't want to do it since I was little because I didn't have any idea what it was, which makes me excited for what's going to come in the future, what's going to happen, and how all this is going to go. I didn't want to do YouTube since I was little, but I'm really glad that YouTube now exists and I can do it. Okay, so on to some baby questions. All Things Pastel asks, are you going to do a nursery tour? Yes, I think I am. There are aspects that obviously you want to keep private and you don't want to just put everything online, but I do want to show you little bits in his nursery, and we've done his wardrobe and I want to show you that. And I don't think it's too intrusive really, in my opinion, so I am going to show you bits of his nursery once it's all finished, and hopefully you like it. Frankie Ilium, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, asks, how many children do you want, or what would you hope for in the future? Obviously, until I've had this one, I don't really know, because it might not be the best experience ever and it might scare me. I don't know what's going to happen. But I think in an ideal world, I would like to have maybe 2 or 3 children, or me and Ricky would like to have 2 or 3 children, should I say. But you just don't know what the future's going to hold, so who knows. So my probably most asked question this time around has been, and I've only just picked this person because I think they might have been the first person to ask it, but it was asked a lot. Handbag Betty Boo asks, what do you want to call your baby boy? This was asked so many times. Okay, we don't have a name set in stone yet, so we don't know. And it's not that we're like keeping it a secret to try and be like, oh, we're not going to tell you, but we don't even know ourselves yet, and we think we want to wait till the day and then see him and decide. So we do have a little bit of a short list. We still don't know, but as soon as he has a name, you guys will know. I'm not going to do a kind of like choose our baby's name video or anything like that, but at some point I might do like guess his name if we definitely decide on one before he's born, and then you guys can comment on what you think it's going to be, just for a bit of fun, I suppose. So yeah, we don't know yet, but I'm sure we will all find out soon enough. Megan Lechmere asks, what are you most excited for about the baby? So I know there's going to be a lot of hard things that come along with babies. Like, I'm not under any illusion that it's all going to be like the most fun in the world. It's going to be hard work, tiring and emotional, definitely. But I think the thing I'm looking forward to most is seeing him smile and laugh, because when I watch like family vlogs and stuff and like their little babies laugh and like smile, it just seems that it makes all the hard times worth it, and like the happiness you get from that must be absolutely amazing to see your child smile. So I think I'm most excited about initially seeing him smile and then laugh, and then obviously as he gets older learning to do all the things like walking and talking and stuff. But yeah, smiling. Amy Louise 5, I think I've written that down as, has asked, have you missed being able to dye your hair due to being pregnant? This gets commented on in every video because people are getting a bit sick of my roots. I am allowed to dye my hair. I think it's kind of the first trimester you're not really supposed to dye your hair. I am allowed to dye my hair. I was kind of trying to be cool and grow it out into like an ombre, like brownish into blonde, but it's not really working. My hair's getting too long, and to be honest, I've just been lazy, and that's why I haven't gone and got it done recently. But I'm going to have it done in the next few weeks, and I'm sure, you know, it doesn't harm the baby in any way or cause any problems for him, otherwise I wouldn't get it done. But I hope that answers lots of people's questions, because there's been a few debates in the comments boxes of videos about the condition of my roots lately. So I hope this was a bit of a fun and insightful video, and maybe you've learned a little bit more about me, and I've opened up a bit about me. If you do have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I might even do a second one of these videos if you're at all interested. But thank you to everyone that asked questions. I really appreciate it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye!